How are you going to survive with all of your to-do list? Maybe you're getting ready for a big holiday, or maybe you're getting ready for a big vacation, or maybe life is just happening super fast and you have so much to do. How do you manage all these kids that the good Lord gave you? Hey, I'm Allison Meredith, and I am delighted to share a basic idea about having a family meeting to help you be more effective at getting that stuff done. I have 7 kids, and 5 are now adults and doing great. And I have been helping other people for years. I'm delighted to now put a little more focus onto helping others. So that's enough about me. Let's get to this strategy for just a few minutes. Stick with me. Let me explain this strategy. Invite your kids to a meeting and say, we are going to talk about all that we have to do to get ready for Christmas, or to get ready for this vacation, or to get ready for Aunt Susie visiting us, or whatever it is. Okay. I'll bet your kids, teenagers, even little kids, I'll bet they have heard that Aunt Susie is coming, or that Christmas is coming, or that you're going, whatever the headline is, we are getting ready for blah. Now, if you don't have a blah, if you're just stressed out in general, just say that. Say, in case you missed it, guys, I get kind of stressed out because I seem to have trouble getting our household to-do list done. So I want to have a meeting about that. All right. That's the purpose of the meeting. We want to address law. Okay. Define that. You're the leader. You're the mom. You're the home. This can work for mothers who are home educators who have many kids, like me. It can work for any mom with any number of kids. Then you say to those kids, what do you think is important about blah? And give them some inspiration if they need it, but even better, put on your listening lips. Some of us moms are too quick to talk, and it's good for us to remember, just like we tell our kids to have listening lips. Have you heard that before? There's a bonus tip. Listening ears is important, we all know as adults, but little kids, tell them to have listening lips, because what they physically need to do is keep their lips together. All right. So that's what you need to do as a mom for this part. You need to have listening lips, and and when your kids say something, say, tell me more. Help me understand. Why did you say that? And set the timer on your watch or your smartphone, or make it at least 3 minutes, please. And when it's been only 1.5 minutes and they seem done telling you, just say, oh, I just wanted to set aside 3 minutes. Some of us might think of something, if you really, and you could give them another question, but get them to talk. Maybe you're done explaining why we need to get ready for Aunt Susie coming, but if you think of it, tell me why you like Aunt Susie. Tell me why she's important in our life. Or maybe you're done explaining why it's important to get ready for Christmas. Well, maybe tell me why you like Christmas. Again, why do you like whatever? If you're talking about your own stress level, say, tell me why you like me being unstressed, okay? Tell me, is it your responsibility or mine? I agree, it's my responsibility to be unstressed. But I want all of us together to brainstorm how to make that happen. Okay, so that's that first question. Why is this important? Okay, you need to have big pieces of blank paper and you need to take notes. Make them feel important. If you've got a teenager, you can get the teenager to take notes if he likes taking notes. Don't make him if he doesn't. But even if in your head you're thinking, that's dumb, that doesn't make sense, please don't say that. During this initial part of the meeting, make their comments feel valued. You're not getting to any decisions yet. You're just listening. So to emphasize that you as a mom are listening, write down what they're saying. Okay, I'm hearing you say this. Okay, you don't have to write everything down, but just write a few notes so that makes them feel very special and important. Okay, now as the mom, you can say, all right, so it seems to me the big idea is blah, blah, blah. Christmas is important to our life because we celebrate God sending his son Jesus. It has become a cultural way to have family time and swap gifts with each other. The bigger thing that's important is our celebration of what we believe as Christians. Another thing that is important is, how do we manage giving gifts to people we love? Okay, that's an example if Christmas is coming, but you could come up with a similar monologue, just a brief monologue that says, okay, so it seems to me that what you're saying is, Aunt Susie coming to visit is important because blah, 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 and also blah, blah, blah. Now, here's where you can throw in your ideas. You don't have to say, and I'm adding to what you said because I didn't hear any of you say blah. Just add it in. because you are the leader of the meeting. And so you are giving them a summary of what you heard with some edits. All right. Once you have done that first big important question, then you just say, how can we get that done? So it is important to, if we're talking about Christmas, it is important to have a clean house when our family comes over, reasonably clean, or get the right gifts for, or wrap the gift, or whatever it is, okay? It is important to do things to make that important thing happen. But what all do we have to do, and how is it going to get done? All right, again, you are wanting your kids to brainstorm with you, get them to write, okay, and then you just say, the third question is, okay, who's going to do what? I can't do all this. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed with too much to do, but guess what? As you get older, you're going to have more to do. That's part of growing up. And it can be fun to be responsible. It's not always fun. Sometimes you just got to push through what you got to do and have fun afterwards. But you can do this. Get your kids to figure it out. And you, as the mom/adult in the room, you are also the scribe and you're taking notes. You can kind of amend the notes as you take them until you've got a list of what's to do and you're putting initials by each thing. Why is this important? Do you know? It's because you want your kids to feel that they are part of deciding, not just part of doing, but part of deciding. Deciding who does what by when. And most of the time, kids and teenagers have not stepped back and tried to have the big view of why we're doing this and why it's important. Most of the time, they haven't thought of that. They're just thinking about how they don't want to do their chores, whatever, okay? This is the kind of meeting you can have once a week if you need to. You can have it once a month. You can have it every day for a few days. And the next day, you don't have to say, now let's figure out once again why we're glad Aunt Susie's coming. No. You can just, the next meeting, you say, let's remember that at yesterday's meeting, we decided this is why Aunt Susie's visit is good. And then we decided this is what we need to do to get ready. And here again, you need to post your final notes. Your final notes where you've got a list of what needs to be done and who's going to do it. It needs to be on your fridge, on your wall, where everybody can read it. All right, I hope that's helpful. And listen, if you'd like to sign up for a coaching session with me, please click the below. I do give away a couple of 15-minute sessions for free every week, and so you're welcome to try and grab one of those.